Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boy Blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Blues, 1975.
This is Street Fighter 2 Collection on the Sony PlayStation, or in this case it's running my PlayStation Classic. Boring random fact. I saw this for sale in Cash Converters the other day, like obviously the original disc version, then I passed it up, then I regretted it when it wasn't there the next day, and then when I got my True Blue Overdose pack stick in the post for my PlayStation Classic, I saw it was on it, so I thought I'd have a look and do an overview of all three games. It was released by Capcom in 1998. I don't know what it's a sequel to. As far as I can tell, excuse me, in Japan it was Street Fighter Generations or something like that. But since these are three very early games of Street Fighter, or variants I should say, what was on the original disc? I've got a feeling it may have been more advanced ones, and then they released this. But I didn't know this was a thing back in the day. I would have bought it because I love Street Fighter. Played it on SNES, I played it on the Mega Drive, played it on 3DO, which obviously predates this, and you know, so that would be Super Street Fighter 2, I would say. But in 1998, if I knew this was a thing, I would have bought it, because safe to say, I hope, by all means correct me if I'm wrong, this has to be arcade perfect. I mean, come on, it's how much memory, you know, the PlayStation has or stuff like that. I don't even know if this was on the Saturn. It must have enough to do all the frames of animation, keep the huge sprites and stuff like that, and be truly arcade perfect. Honestly, don't know, but let's have a look at it and let's play a bit of each game. Right, let's go. So here we go, title screen, Street Fighter 2 Collection, press start button, title select, collection, stereo, screen adjust, title select. What's in collection? Because obviously I'm guessing this is something that's obviously not included in the arcade and is on this because it's a compilation, essentially. Illustrations from the game Street Fighter 2 series, tips, strategies for the game Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior. Clear the arcade mode first. The characters Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say. Oh, art, tips, secrets for each game then. Safe to say I have to unlock these, which I'm not going to do. Right, let's go back and let's see what's on here. Press starts. Thank you. Right, collection, title select, screen adjust. There's no selection for options, so I guess I can't, you know, assign the keys, which sucks. Look, assign the keys? It's not Spectrum Day. Buttons. There we go. Title select. The World Warrior. Obviously the first, Champion Edition, second, and Turbo Hyper Fighting. So it's the first three variants, I believe, of Street Fighter, albeit running on PlayStation. Okay, let's go World Warrior first. First played Street Fighter The World Warrior when I was on holiday in Boston in 1991. Never saw a cab before that. I wasn't in any of the arcades in my neck of the woods, at least where I live. Love this screen. Are the sleeves rolled up on the dude on the right? If it's in Japan. Anyway, always find that funny, kind of drumming in that it's street fighting, but here are two characters that have no reference or relevance to the game whatsoever. The World Warrior, let's see what's in chart. Press start. Arcade, training, option, exit. So we got training, we got option. I've got into option. There's no way to assign the buttons, so bollocks, let's just get into it. Does it give you a difficulty setting? Obviously that wouldn't be in the arcade. Let's just play with what it's on. If I can't have my, you know, regular setup of keys, I'm going to get spanked. But I'm probably going to get spanked anyway, because I never said I was any good at Street Fighter 2. I just enjoy it. I always find it funny when people rip you apart. But it's like, can I enjoy something, even if I'm not very good at it? Now, how far we've come. I loved it when they introduced like the kind of anime look of the characters, because these were brilliant back in the day, but also now you look at them, they look like kind of waxworks that are being left slightly too close to a radiator. Anyway, player 2 can join in at any time. But it's stupid o'clock in the morning and I'm Billy No Mate, so that's not going to happen. Ryu versus Dhalsim. Street Fighter TM Collection 2, no space, now loading. Loading times aren't too bad on this, right? Here we go. Correct number of elements, so you know it's the arcade you're playing. Oh, so that's what that is. I don't like that. No, you don't. What was I trying to do a reversal? I'm using right one for kick, and right, left one. That's not going to happen. I can never do it. It goes back to the snares. Dragon punches with shoulder buttons. It's funny. I always thought it was so advanced, and it was. There was nothing like this back then. Like graphically, playability, you know, overall just sort of atmosphere. But you go back to it now, I still love it. I still love it. And you're like, just speed up and give me super stuff. But you can still combo. So I go dragon punching. Oh, he's still dousing. Annoying. I had a flatmate once, but we had it on the Mega Drive, and he just completely mastered him, and it was so annoying to play. Can't dragon punch. I don't like the PlayStation pad. Excuses already, but this is just a slice of fried gold, and so much nostalgia and memories come. Don't show off. No one likes to show off. Comes flooding. At least he muted the elephants. Comes flooding out of my tiny ickle mind. I've got to be able to go far. I don't know if it's the mini pad, but it's just not very good for Dragon punches. There you go. I stand corrected. This is lovely. I'm trying to think what else was out. By 1998, obviously we had Super Street Fighter 2 incarnations across many formats. In fact, if you had this, because I didn't know this thing with PlayStation back then, was this, even though it looked arcade perfect, does to me, was there a step backwards compared to those games? I don't know. Hold me, I'm scared. Oh, she's gonna absolutely rinse and repeat me. Oh, look at that. To me, the sounds ever so slightly off. But as I always say, maybe I should get a white stick. Or for my ears. No. This stars all birds. I don't know. Show off. No one likes to show off. This is my favourite background stage in any Street Fighter game. And as I always say, how long does it take a man to choke his chicken? See what I did there? I mean, he's doing it for the entire duration of the game. No! Hey! Yeah, I love this stage. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I would have been, you know, blown away with this. Imagine if it was like round about launch title time, then it would have been even more amazeballs. But then, as I said, we don't know how many sort of other incarnations of Street Fighter games. You know, Mega Drive SNES. 3DO is still one of my favourite versions. We all thought it was arcade perfect. It's not. Oh, you handset, because I'm a gentleman. Alright, no one likes to show off. We'll try another character. And the strongest woman in the world. I don't doubt it. No, Kylie as Cammy would kick your ass. Everyone knows Kylie's the strongest woman in the world. How do I'm trying to... There we go. Alright. Don't overdo it. No one likes Crybaby. Who else shall I try? I'll try Chun-Li. Again, I don't like the button mapping. And I can't remember what there was in this. Who shall I pick? Wow, 8 characters. I mean, yeah. And words to that effect. And stuff. How do I go back to the main menu to try another variant of variant. The next one on this disc. Memory stick. You know what I mean. Come on. Oh, the heel. I can wall jump. I keep wanting to. Hey, not wall jump. I keep on. Even back then, she was just like the best, you know, for maneuverability in acrobats. Keep wanting to try special moves that clearly aren't in this. It's weird to revisit such an early game and have that stuff happen. There we go. You still got it. Boom! Get some of that, you like, Blanca. If that is your real name. That's a really big fish. You're gonna need a bigger boat. See what I did there? Right, there we go. I'm probably just going to reset. Let's have a look at the next game in this collection. My bad, I never let the introduction of the game from start before you get into the menus play out. So you've kind of got this, you know, little homage giving you dates and times and shows you what's going on with the 3 different games. Lots of cool little pictures and stuff like that. So obviously 91, 92, guessing 93. Do like this, stuff like this is really, really cool. Kind of rounds up the collection, especially cool pictures like that. And obviously it shows you the game titles as well. Right, so let's get into, probably should have put that at the start, but I can't be asked to re-record it. Let's get straight into it. Title select. So Champion Edition, you get to play the bosses in this, but other than that I cannot really remember what the inclusion. I always just think of the latest iteration of this particular sort of, you know, not like Alpha and stuff like that and modern Street Fighters, but what's been added and stuff like that, and how the characters, I know the characters were more balanced and stuff like that. It's got the same title screen, it's still got sleeves on. That's a totally cool building. Right, do you like that effect? Champion Edition, just gonna check, just in case. Option, you're gonna give me time limit, sound test. There we do have key config. My bad, ignore everything I said. Light punch. Let me change that. How do I? Is it just telling me what the key? Oh, balls to it. Let's just go straight back out. Oh well. Maybe I balls that up, but it doesn't seem to be that you can change it. By all means, let me know if I'm wrong, but that's a bit pants. Right, arcade mode. Yeah, you got the bosses and stuff. Right, we're gonna go with Ken, who's technically my favourite, even though he needs to dye his eyebrows to match his dyed hair. I do think he's Spike from Buffy. Loading time's very good in this. I'd imagine the image sizes of the games themselves are tiny, and that would be why. Well, that's what I believe, and I'm sticking to it. Right, let's go. Sweet. Alright. No, I wanted to do punch. See, the music. Is this a memory stick thing? The music really doesn't sound right. But then I don't recall ever playing this in the arcade. Ow! White is totally the wrong colour of the red, mate. At least when you punch me in the face with my chops and shit like that, it's not going to show up. Was that slow down? Ow! Yeah, can you imagine a world where we didn't have Street Fighter 2? What a boring world that would be. No! No, it's on Dragon Punch you! Oh, if only you let me play this on a 6 button inline, as I like to call it, Saturn pad. Then Ryu, that is your real name. You'd be screwed. Look at my poor face. At the top of my head with that centre part, it looks like an ass. 8, 7, very satisfying about doing that. Maybe it's just me. Skip, skip, skip to the end. Right, press start. I'm not going to try and rearrange the buttons. Arcade mode. Who should we go with? Let's go with Guile. Who I love as a character, but always sucked at, always this is his own personal wet dream, sucked at playing as a kid. It's funny, I was a massive fan of Street Fighter 2, as you probably know. Had it on Super Famicom imported in 1992. So imagine my joy at hearing there was going to be a... Look at me all laboured and talking shit. Oh, no, it's supposed to be. Hey! A movie, and as a kid we always thought, me and my mates always thought that Van Damme would be, he's gonna, no he's not, yeah, Van Damme would be perfect for Guile, because of his roundhouse basically. Hey, I love that background. Just getting drunk in front of an F-16, what could possibly go wrong, you know, what with it having active missiles and stuff. Come on, I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try again. 2, 3. No, I can't. I can't do it. I don't like you, PlayStation Pad. You hurt my thumbs and my soul. That's the best kick in the game. Show off. Just as I can. I do like the way that you can do that. You know, not just with him, but kind of sucker into jumping with your frisbee attack, and then twat him really hard. See, look, it's got full armament. Don't forget to comb your hair. Looks like a toothbrush. Hey, is wanking... I'm not being stupid here. Is wanking hand stage in this? Do you know the one I mean? They flipped it on the snares, or may have taken it out in its entirety. I don't know. We'd have one more, then we jump to the final game. Oh, this is going to end in tears, isn't it? Again, I never said I was good at Street Fighter 2. I just love it, which is why I want to show it. For you, the people, so you don't have to. Never get into a fireball fight, be stunned, with Ken when you're Guile. Or as we thought, back in the day, Gilly. Seriously. No. Hey! See, it amazes you how tight it still is. It's tight like a tiger, points the quote. Yeah, I know it's shit, I'm just showing you it. It's shit, I'm shit. Look at Moses on the beach. Don't be on a ship doing that. I was looking at him then. If you part the water, it's going to end badly. No! What? There we go. Try it again. Hey! As the Fonz would say. I mean, this is quite a late PlayStation title, isn't it? PlayStation 2's out in 2000, so... I have no doubt, not being able to change the keys is on me, but... some more options would be nice. Balls! Walked into that one, didn't ya, Ken? Right, let's have a look at the final game. Let's have a look at the final game included in this collection. Right, select. At this point, we're sped up, so we're starting to get to what is considered a sort of modern mainstream street fighting. Don't know what tweaks, reversals, things like that, anything that's been added, because, you know, I love Street Fighter, but I never said I was an expert. Skip, skip, skip to the end, like that. Street Fighter 2, hyper fighting, push start button. Right, training option, exit, arcade game. So they're all pretty much exactly the same in the way they're set up. Shame I don't know how to change the controls, all the characters. So it's a speed thing, isn't it? We'll go with Ryu first. Let's get it on. Right, So now in 1998, how many other Street Fighter variants, not that including on other systems, but had been on the PlayStation? So you know, the Alpha or the Zero series was around, wasn't it? Oh, look at that! Wow, this was an eye-opener, wasn't it? Back in the day. Can't Dragon Punch. Yeah, but you know, so most of the Alpha series, Children of the Atom, even though the PlayStation version is pants compared to the Saturn. But I'm guessing, is this a budget title? When I saw the box art in Cash Converters, it did look really, really, really cheap. But was it a budget game originally? I mean, that was going for £8. But you know, you'd have to be a die-hard purist, and obviously the importance of this series, even back then, is known. So people would still buy it. Awkward pause. But yeah, I mean, Street Fighter versus X-Men was around. I mean, it's pants compared to the Saturn version in the arcade. But at the same time, no. At the same time, you know, there are far more competent, balanced, graphically impressive, you know, audibly, etc., versions of Street Fighter available on the PlayStation. So was this a budget? If you know, by all means, you know, let me. But was it a budget title? Was this one for the purists? Either way, like, it probably would have sold. I never knew of it. I honestly never knew of it back then. So I don't know. Given my fucking original butter config I was using these games, I wouldn't say spank you, other Ken, but I stand a fucking chance. That's the excuse I'm going for. No. Yeah. Right in your life. Get some of this. No, some of this. Oh, you misses. Hey. Dragon Punches. Moses again. Hello, Moses. Dragon Punches. So satisfying. Boom. I knew you were going to do it, but I didn't press forward. Jump. Hey! I forgot. Right, hang on. No, you don't. So this. No! Hey! Armageddon performance. There he is! Look! Wanking Hand Man! Bloody knew he was in it, so it's accurate. It's accurate. And he's gonna go blind. True story. Right, we just have another pop with him because I progressed, so I can't be asked to change character. Oh, dear Lord. Spank me, I'm dead. Again, should they be loaded? I don't know what the internal memory on the PlayStation is. No, you don't. Come on. Hey. See, still choking his own chicken. Just gonna jump straight up. Oh, she's got fireballs. Can't help but think, if the PlayStation had a sensor to the D-pad like Saturn did, then it would be an easier pad. Awkward pauses to rock this shit on. Go and jump. Bass. You know what? I would have been happy with this, even if I'd been in the Alpha series of games, or Zero series of games, I should say. I would have been more than happy with this because I got such affiliation to Street Fighter. evened out. Flail it out. Oh, she's got that. I forgot. Well, she's always had that, hasn't she? No! Pain! Ah! Well, there you go. Do you know what? I'm assuming budget title. Obviously, as I touched upon very recently in this video, other versions, superior versions of Street Fighter had been available, not just on this, but on the Mega Drive and the SNES and stuff like that. So I guess this was kind of a niche collection. By all means, let me know what you think of it, if you had it, and if you preferred the newer stuff, or this was just like kind of an enjoyable throwback. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.